$1 billion on each movie. I mean, that's what they want, and that's what they're eventually hoping to get to.
When Amazon bought MGM, they only took about 2 years before they started shaking things up and removing people from certain positions over there. So
2 years?
Yeah, it took
Oh,
about
so we
2 years.
already have an example. Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm curious.
I'm thinking 5 years, but here's the thing: is that there's certain things, there are certain contracts already in place, and I was watching a video and I was reading on it. There's certain contracts already in place with movie theaters, with movie companies that are already being made by WB that need to finish out. So that's why I say about 5 years. Because some of those contracts are already within that.
Yeah, I'm sure they've got it for like existing movies that have been announced, but things beyond that,
2 or 3 years.
I don't know if they've figured that one out. And I mean, sometimes they just eat the contracts. I mean, WB is famous for, oh, we made a movie, cancel it, burn every single copy of it. No one want to see Batgirl. So sometimes they take.
I would have loved to see.
You would have loved to see. You would have loved to see Batgirl. Back to the video game side of things. No matter who purchases them, there's going to be new owners for these companies because both of them want Rocksteady. They want NetherRealms. They want these other things. So, Netflix owning NetherRealms could mean we could have some of the worst inclusions in a Mortal Kombat game of all time. As far as
like what?
I mean, strange. What is Netflix has?
Red Notice.
Red Notice. They got a bunch of rock movies.
No,
There's a Stranger Things. The 11 just going.
I forgot about that movie completely, Joe. That's a $300 million movie.
Some characters from Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon could be in Mortal Kombat. It'd be really cool.
Netflix is ashamed of Rebel Moon.
Can you name any character from Rebel Moon?
Mascara Lady.
The Scar Taker.
The Scar Giver.
Scar Giver.
I don't know her name.
You don't know her name?
It was just
only
like
remember
a cut.
Titus. I only remember General Titus.
It was a fucking cut. Not even really.
Yeah,
because of the show Titus.
Yeah. It's terrible.
So
that would be hilarious. No, so a lot of the properties that's under the WB games, I don't give a fuck about, except for NetherRealms. So that's why you chose NetherRealms to make a joke out of.
Yeah.
Said Wade.
Who's Wade?
Yeah, Wade from Paramount.
Who's
Knuckles.
Wade?
He's the most important character from Knuckles, the TV show you made me watch.
The fucking Wade cop. He could be the next Striker.
The Wade family comes to.
Only he's incompetent. And he doesn't have an Uzi or a nightstick. Instead, he has pepper spray and short shorts.
Sherlock?
Yeah. So, all this is happening. This is going to be
interesting.
It's going to be ongoing probably for a while. They're going to have to make it. It's got to be approved by the government. And the government can decide what they want to do.
I still think Netflix is going to be able to make this go through. You think Paramount, I think Netflix. Joe, you want to throw in a dark horse here? Comcast is now also doing another hostile takeover. They're doing a hostile takeover of Paramount.
So Paramount's overpaying by 30%, and they've acknowledged that they're overpaying by 30%.
They want to overpay by 30%.
The only reason they're doing that is because the second richest
WB
person
is saying, I am not buying from you. Stop giving me more money. I'm not buying from you.
Yeah. And so the original offer wasn't as good, but now their offer is like, hey, we've got access to the president. And this is a quote, again, Reuters. While it is perhaps a sad commentary on the U.S. that Paramount thinks its closeness to the occupant of the Oval Office will help seal the deal, it is merely doing what it can to steal a march on its rival. And that's
right. It's doing everything that it can to play dirty and win something that they already lost.
Yeah.
And that's why Netflix is, Netflix, WB is, I'm not buying from you, but maybe, just maybe, this is all a tactic from WB. They knew. We're going to go with you. We're going to say we're going to go with you. By the way, can you put in the contract that if we don't go with you and something happens, you give me $5 billion?
5.8.
When their whole intention was always to make Comcast and Paramount give them more money. Wow. Wow. That would be a 4D chess.
If WB could come up with shit like that, Game of Thrones Season 8 wouldn't have turned out like Game of Thrones Season 8.
I got one.
They were like, "Oh my God, you guys are such bullies with Trump and with Kushner and Saudi money. There's no way we would accept that. We feel that the entertainment industry, our ideals are best aligned. 200 billion. Oh yeah, yeah. That sounds great, man. Let's
out of nowhere,
we're gonna go with that right away.
Out of nowhere, Tubi.
Tubi buys them.
Tubi for
Tubi for the
$300
win.
million.
Tubi.
And then Tubi said,
How the
wait.
fuck did you come up with that
How'd you
money?
get $300 million?
Tubi, what?
There's some treasures.
Who
on
are
Tubi.
they funded
They
by?
are.
Tubi treasures.
They are.
Tubi treasures.
Who
Yeah.
is Tubi funded by? They were funded by the crypto bros, and they're paying in Bitcoin, Trump coins,
There's
and
so
Bitcoins,
many bad movies
and
in it. I
Dogecoins.
love it.
So,
That's Joe's prediction.
yeah.
Tubi.
So I think that we either have to have a Netflix, not a bribe. They would never do that. Wink, 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 wink.
Netflix does a bribe to the administration, and the administration is like, bro, Jared and what's the other guy's name? Larry, whatever. Yeah,
Well,
you
David
guys
Ellison,
are my
yeah.
friends and everything, but hey, they're gonna give me $5 billion, and my whole purpose to be here is to enrich myself. Like all that stuff. You remember back when you couldn't have a peanut farm?
Yeah, it was the 70s.
As a president. What?
Yeah, the 70s.
Yeah, you couldn't even own a peanut farm because you can't make money while you're as the president. That is gone. This is America now. Now you make $5 billion when you're the president, and these underhanded deals. So Netflix would have to probably
I want to
grease some palms.
I want to see what the justification is going to be. Will it be more or less corrupt than the college football choices for playoffs?
or
Less, because nothing could be more corrupt than the college football player.
I
College
thought it
football's
was,
a
no.
joke.
I thought y'all were telling we're going way off topic, but you told me about this NBA lottery system that I never even knew about.
Oh, yeah,
that's the most
that's-
corrupt thing I've ever heard of.
Data point.
If you don't know how the
1%.
NBA selects
It's random,
its
Joe.
draft thing,
It's random in a closed room that no one's allowed to watch.
Utah should have won. They're like
that's the
6
most
seed.
corrupt thing ever. Okay, but anyways, I think that Netflix and WB are going to proceed. They're going to try to ignore some of this. They're going to say, hey, that's unlawful, and we're not going to be intimidated by hostile takeovers and threats of antitrust laws. We'll fight you in court. But that's kind of weird. I'm going to fight you in court for you not to give me $20 billion more than this person's giving me. How long is that going to last? I don't know.
The person that's going to fight the hardest is going to be Netflix because they've got $5.8 billion to lose.
Right. Or Netflix maybe says, okay, we'll match their deal. And then
Overpaying that amount, I
No.
don't see it. I mean, they could. They charge $18 fucking a month for. I mean, there's
But
ads
then
and
you
some of
can.
that shit.
But then that's blackmail. That's not blackmail. That's. There's some kind of fucking thing, some kind of word for what's going on here.
Bullshit.
This is bullshit. It's all bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
This is bullshit. Fucking bullshit.
Ultimately, approval for antitrust transactions should not be based on friends and family. That's just that's should be the rule, but that's not the rule, and so that's why I think it's going to go the opposite way.
You think Paramount?
Unless Netflix does something, like they'd have to figure out some way to bend the knee.
All right, we'll see how it shakes out. I think,
Just be prepared for another price hike. Whoever wins.
whoever wins, you're getting a prize hike
Yeah.
eventually.
Yes.
They'll say nothing is changing, and then 2
Like,
years
we're
later,
adding
when you
more
forget
stuff.
about it,
We're adding more stuff. So
right? 2
now
years later,
gotta
when you
pay.
forget about it, and they're not talking in those terms anymore, they say, "Hey, we just added some new stuff. Prices are going up."
Yep.
But you said that you okay.
Well, if they overpay for it, they want to recoup.
Recoup.
So.
Do you think we're going to get a Saudi Superman?
Joe, I need your take.
There's a
Joe, I need your
Isn't there
take. Is it Paramount with Trump and fucking
Yeah,
old school
I
bullying
will-
and
yes,
mobster tactics?
Didn't he
Or
say?
do you think Netflix?
Well, Trump said he's like, well, I will be part of the process for the
Yeah,
review.
but here's the thing. Let's talk about this. If Trump actually wants to do this, he has to defend this in public, where he's like, yeah, well, I say they can't buy them because of the trust laws and that they'll become a monopoly, so now buy it from my son-in-law. And even though that would be, that has to be litigated in court. The public opinion, he would take another hit in his public opinion, which is approval ratings are always already the lowest of low.
I'm leaning towards Paramount.
You think Paramount?
I don't know if I'd bet on Paramount. I'm just so cynical about this whole thing. I'm just going, of course it's going to be a son-in-law because that's where it is. But
you're going to have EA and Superman! And because what happened is EA are going to make a Superman game! And it's going to be the worst game ever! Because EA's in charge of making the Superman games now!
They learned from...
They don't even have to pay licensing fees if they get it. Because Jared's like, no, you can have Superman. They're going to be flying through gold Trump circles in the fucking air. Man, this went conspiracy theories.
Get out your tinfoil hats.
Get out your tinfoil hats. Oh, shit. You're going to meet the president on the lawn of the White House. That's all levels. All levels is praising how Trump is the most amazing president there's ever been.
Well, it's like the NFT things that he had. He had a version of himself as Superman. We should put that one in the game.
Put that that picture up
new
there.
skin.
yeah, but you can't put the NFT in the game because someone who bought that NFT owns that NFT.
How is Saudi Arabia doing this? It just did a $55 billion buyout of EA. Now you're going to come up with another $100 billion?
Well, I mean, a lot of that was borrowed from J.P. Morgan Chase. So, because remember, it was a leverage deal. And they made EA take out that money.
Yeah, it was a leverage deal.
Yeah, and so this is not a leverage deal. This is something they're putting up. The Ellison family's putting up a lot of the money. It's money coming from Oracle is what it is, because the daddy owns Oracle, and daddy will give it to the son, who is the CEO apparently. You know, it's all that stuff. So
damn, man, this is crazy. All right, well, that's all we got for this. We could talk about this for 3 hours, but let's see how the next few weeks are going to pan out.
Dude, Cyberpunk. The future is coming, except for it's going to be way darker and even less shit will work on launch.
So ruled by corporations, basically? Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Battle of Taco Bell.
And Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Franchise wars,
the franchise wars are coming.
Pizza Hut's going to win the franchise wars.
God dang it.
When I was in Europe, I was asking people, like, have you seen Demolition Man? They're like, yeah, of course. It's like, did Pizza Hut win the franchise wars? I was like, yeah. It's like, I knew it.
Crazy man. What year is it?
We need Wesley Snipes. Somebody recruit Wesley Snipes. The Slice Stallone. We need them.
Yeah.
On our side.
Well, he's not. He just got an award.
This season on Pluto TV.
I need a vacation.
The holidays are brutal.
That's it. Go to Exeter. You still have time if you order now to get everything for Christmas.
Lots of cool gadgets for your stocking.
Yeah.
Look at this. They built a website, Paramount and the Cushers. They built a website building a stronger Hollywood. It's called StrongerHollywood.com with all the reasons why they should win instead of Netflix. Paramount launches an all-cash tender to offer to acquire Warner Brothers. Look at this propaganda. This is hilarious. Okay, it says scope. Paramount would buy 100% of Warner Brothers Discovery. Netflix would only get the streaming and studio business, so we should win. Cash consideration. Hey, shareholders, we're going to give you $30 per share instead of $23.25 per share. Value certainty. All cash proposal for the entire company, where Netflix is doing less certainty of value, given significant uncertainty of linear networks, stub equity value, leaving shareholders exposed to a highly leveraged and structurally declining asset. Timing. Paramount's proposal expects to receive regulatory approvals, likely within 12 months.
Yep.
Netflix's proposal is likely to face a significantly longer regulatory approval process, wink, wink, or be blocked entirely, wink, wink.
Yeah.
Delaying value realization. My value realization is delayed? No! I gotta go with them, Joe. My value realization,
Joe, if you have a cash settlement,
is being delayed.
I need it.
And I need it now. I know a guy. That was every commercial
It
during Price is
was.
Right? It was all JG Wentworth commercials.
And finally, the regulatory commitment. Paramount is prepared to commit to exhaustive regulatory efforts up to a material adverse effect on the entire combined company, with regulatory processes started in multiple regions, while Netflix agreed to more limited regulatory efforts with no obligations to do anything to its existing businesses.
When I'm class president, there will be
What?
Gatorade coming from the drinking fountain.
This is right here.
What?
Paramount, we are cool. Netflix, they are doo-doo.
Dude.
Oh, see, there you go.
Netflix is doomed.
Yo, what is up guys, it Ghost here. Welcome back to another video. Today I've got a bit of a news roundup for you guys. We've got some brand new details regarding Season 2 of Battlefield 6, so that is coming out presumably sometime in January, maybe as late as February, but if I had to guess, I would say January. DICE have finally issued a bunch of the missing rewards all the way back from when the game released. There are some new Battlefield veteran rewards as well. Some of the challenges in the game have seen some tweaks and some fixes, so there's a few fair things to go over here. As always, if you guys do enjoy the content on the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything Battlefield 6. Leaving a like is always appreciated, and as always guys, thank you so much for the support. So, first of all, DICE sent out this in-game message here saying, we've granted you all missing daily login rewards. So if you remember, back when the game released on the 10th of October, which is, what, like more than 2 months ago now, you were supposed to get something every day you logged into the game, and most of them were XP boosters. For whatever reason, this went wildly wrong, and they've just now given them to us, which isn't really a lot of help, is it? Like, it would have been nice to have these when the game released so you could get experience faster and that sort of thing, but now most people have already finished leveling up, they've got their weapons unlocked and everything like that, so this is kind of like a nothing burger, really. However, something else that is pretty cool is they posted this here saying, Battlefield veterans report in if you've been fighting since Battlefield 4 on an EA-connected account. Log into Battlefield 6 and secure your veteran rewards. You can see there is a new jet skin here for the fighter jets. I have received these. I would go and check in-game if you've gotten one of these like in-game messages. I don't think everybody's gotten them yet, so they're sort of rolling out slowly. You know how DICE are with these things. They seem to just go to some people and not to others, but if you haven't gotten it yet, just sit tight. You should get it eventually. So that's kind of nice to see them, you know, well, first of all, referring to people who played BF4 as veterans, and second of all, giving us somewhat of like a bit of recognition there, I guess. I wonder what they're going to give to people who've been playing since 1942, though. Now, for those of you who have been experiencing a broken game, so inconsistencies in the firing range, problems with the main menu displaying tiles that were basically unclickable. Essentially, for me, I couldn't play the game. They released a hotfix for this on Steam on the 12th of December, and they have now released one for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and the EA app just yesterday on the 15th of December. So that has now gone out to all of the platforms, and if you've been suffering from any of those issues that I mentioned, you should be good to go. Now, before we get on to the interesting leaks and stuff here about Season 2, I just wanted to mention this. For the Winter Offensive challenges, DICE have actually sneakily nerfed a couple of them. So this one here, heal teammates' health in heat zones, that was 500 HP. Actually, originally it was 1000 HP, but they nerfed it on like day 1 or 2 of the update, and now it's gone all the way down to 200 HP. And this one here as well, get multi-kills with explosives. You had to get 2 before, and now it's been reduced down to 1. Now, I think
we are the defenders of Leiden's future. And we will.
This is good, but this is a very clear indication that they don't play test this kind of stuff at all. Because if they had, and all they would have had to do is get one single team to sit through all these challenges, see how many rounds it took, how long they had to play, they could have easily come to the conclusion that they just took too much time and that they weren't particularly fun to accomplish. I didn't really enjoy these challenges at all because they kind of encourage you to play the game mode wrong. You had to be freezing for almost all of them, which meant that you basically couldn't heal up. And I thought the whole point of the game mode was to make sure that you weren't freezing so that you could heal up, but these assignments were actually actively encouraging you to play the mode wrong. So that was kind of my gripe with them. I really think they just need to spend more time on the assignment system, on the challenges, the weekly challenges, all that sort of stuff. They need to do like more playtesting of it. Hell, put it in Battlefield Labs and let people playtest it there, and I will be the first one to tell them this isn't fun. But there you go, they have made a few concessions, you know, there, so hopefully this means in the future they're not going to be quite as severe, let's say, in these challenges. And here is yet another one that's been bugged for a long time. The Battle Royale Special Forces Operator Challenge 1, that has just now been fixed, and this is coming from the Battlefield Communications account, and they say, we received reports that the challenge was not providing its reward upon completion. During our investigation, we found the underlying issue and have now resolved it. Unfortunately, we are not able to retroactively grant the challenge reward for players who have already completed the challenge at the moment, and so our plan is to retroactively grant the challenge reward once we have an additional change ready to deploy. This might take until the new year, and we apologize for the inconvenience caused by this. So I don't really play RedSec, this hasn't been an issue for me, but it sounds like if you haven't completed this yet, or you have completed it and it just didn't register for you because of this bug, I would just hold off on doing it, because it could well be that you've already done it, and when they make the necessary changes, it'll just auto-complete, like we saw with a lot of the previous challenges that they fixed a couple of patches ago. So that leads us into the new leaks about Season 2 of Battlefield 6. Now, this is coming from the 1BF Battlefield 6 Twitter account, so this is a leak. It's essentially just a rumor. These guys usually get their information through data mining and looking at the in-game files, and as such, I would take this with a grain of salt. This is not set in stone, but this is what they have to say. So, exclusive seems like second season, they meant to say there, will be a toxic one. So there's a new bundle that's going to be presumably available in the store called Toxic Tide, Gauntlet Mode Chokehold, which says survive the psychochemical gas by equipping gas mask filters and eliminating the hostiles. And according to them, they say Season 2 goes live on the 10th of January. Probably, I saw that Season 1 ends on the 9th of January. So it does sound a little bit like wishy-washy here in terms of information. I believe these are, like, the source itself is from Russia, so sometimes these things are translated, sometimes the translation isn't that good, but from following these guys throughout Battlefield Labs, they did get a lot of stuff right with Battlefield 6 in general. Now, whether it's going to go live on the 10th of January or not, I would say that's kind of clutching at straws. Like, okay, if Season 1 ends on the 10th of January, that doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be a new season taking over right away. Although, we did get Season 1 for Battlefield 6 pretty soon after the release of the game. Was it 28th of October, if memory serves? So that's 18 days after the release of the game. I think that surprised everybody, including myself. And so I guess seeing a second season rolling around right after Season 1 ends wouldn't be too far-fetched. That being said, they've also got to do this big RedSec competition that...
The skateboard. The board that skates. Kickflips, grinds, you know, Tony Hawk and, Tony Hawk. A sport that I know like the back of my bollocks, but I didn't come here today to compare the wrinkles of knowledge I possess. I came here to talk about the games. My favourite part of any sport, and ever since the Tony Hawk franchise, skating games have been at the tippy top of my list, boys. They were these sexy open world combo bashes with a shitload of tricks and some of the best soundtracks going. Finally, your average white boy could catch a little emotion. It was peak. Peak, I tell ya! But as time went on, things changed. The cartoonish, arcadey settings were no longer holding the spotlight. It was the realism, the physics that people wanted to see. And who other than the sports game titans themselves, the people that have perfected releasing the same game in every sport, every fucking year, for top dollar. EA. Released Skate back in 2007, it was gritty, it was realistic, and it was painful. Everything people wanted from a skateboarding game, and over the next 3 years they went on to release 2 more borderline masterpieces, and setting the genre for good. And here we are now, 15 years later. Skate 4. It's Skate 4.
Looking for weight loss treatment with no hidden costs? Through HERS, you can access prescription weight loss plans at one upfront price. And unlike other brands, there are no hidden costs or membership fees. Your plan includes nutrition and tracking tools, personalized care, and unlimited access to 24/7 support to help you reach your
Listen here, Big Mouth. When Skate was announced, I was hyped. Hyped beyond belief. Finally, after all these fucking years, we had the sequel. I was sat up day and night in September, edging my dick. But I gotta say, what a fucking disappointment this has been. Okay. Let me slow down. I'll start with some decent bits. Alright? The skating itself ain't bad at all. They have the physics down, the feel of the grinds, and a lot of the tricks. Everything still feels quite snappy and smooth, which you'd expect from the original Skate games. There really isn't too many flaws here. You might get the occasional jump fuck up, which is kind of irritating, but overall, it's good. I expect shit like this. I like it. Even out of all my complaints, this is easily the most important bit inside the game, and I can admit that myself, so they did get this down quite well. So I don't know if that's a job well done, or just my expectations are so low. They're so low. The same satisfaction with all the casual skating around is still there. Look at me. Look at me in the eyes. I'm a nice, fair guy. Alright? But if I'm being brutally honest, I'm complimenting something they had mastered when I was a child. Some of the smaller tricks that gave the game that extra flavor have just been completely left out. Dark sliding, underflips, grabbing the cars. They say more coming soon, but come on, man, you did this. They added parkour too, which I was a bit unsure about, but honestly, it's a pretty banging feature to have. I don't know why I didn't think of this. They need to fix it up a tiny bit. Some ledges are climbable and some just aren't. But I had to bring this up because I think it's the only new idea in that boardroom that was actually half decent. Rolling is also a thing they added. And, it's a thing they added. I mean, it's just another feature, I guess, but what really confuses me is why it's easily the most effective form of travel in the game. That is, of course, if you're not doing the spread eagle glitch, which is, funnily enough, what your mom was showing me last night. Alright, put your penis away, EA, because that's all the sucking you're gonna get, buddy. That little sliver of fucking saliva. You get no more. Because first things first, the challenges. Straight up, log of poo. We've got the original own the spots, own the lots, the same usual stuff where, if they didn't have it, I don't know what the fuck they put in, but zero heart in it, man. They heart ain't in the game, cuz. Almost every single one is a piece of piss. Like, calling them easy would be the biggest understatement of my fucking life. Like saying Vin Diesel's hair is short. Most of them you complete in a few seconds, and then you have to travel the last 2/3 just to finish it. I remember trying to kill some of the spots in the third game being its own trial, man. As if Jesus was testing me himself for my own chapter in the Bible. You could easily spend half an hour just perfecting a spot, yet now almost every single one is just so laughably easy. You've got daily challenges and mission ones, which are essentially identical, but the daily ones are, would you believe it, daily. Don't expect new ones every day. No. Expect the same fucking spot and tricks every single day. Nice. Nice job, EA. Possibly one of the most infamous game modes of Skate is the Hall of Meat challenges. Just watching those bones crack, the sounds, fuck me, that's juicy. This game mode alone added more replayability than almost anything they could put in. And they actually put it in, boys. Round of applause. Thank you, EA. You did something right. It's not like you, but God bless you. You sons of bitches. Wait. Oh, they ruined it. They ruined it. Instead of all that bone-breaking madness, we've been reduced to a bouncing blob. Again, I'm no fucking game developer, but even just the bone sound effects would have made it way better. There's just no satisfaction in hitting anything. Brother, don't you know 80% of the people playing this game watched kids break their arms for a fucking living back in 06? They baked me a cake and forgot to put the fucking sugar in, bro. It's tasteless. A big problem with Skate right now is there's nothing new. Half of the game has just been completely left out. Death races, which were one of the best aspects of online Skate, just aren't in the game. Like at all. In an open world game with wheels, there isn't a single racing mode. How retarded have you got to be to not think, maybe we should make them race? Like the most simplest of game modes. What are you doing there? The actual Skate game mode, which was half the fucking reason I was looking forward to this thing, was just completely left out. Gone. How hard is it to make a game mode this simple? It's literally record one trick. That's it. A singular trick. How do you not include what is easily the most essential game modes? I'm sure they're going to put it in later, but if it's any kind of watered down effect like they've done with my Hall of Meat, just keep it, bro. Just fucking keep it. The most we have as any kind of competitive mode is a point showdown, which just means nothing to me at this point. I wouldn't hate it so much if it wasn't all I was fucking left with, but how is that it? The two best game modes are just completely gone, yet every day I wake up to a new set of shitty trousers I don't want. The map itself is alright. I think that's me being generous, to be honest. It's just fucking bland. Nowhere really points out to me as a more enjoyable part to Skate. It all just kind of feels the same. There's parts of the map where there's just empty space with nothing to really do or nothing to even really skate, so I just don't know why it's there. And in such a small map, you think you can fill these areas quite easily.
Look how
fast you're going with this on sand. Like, sorry?
Fucking little kick
Heel flip?
There's the occasional big ramp in Skate Park, but none of them, again, really stick out to you, whereas some of the big ramps in Skate 3, you just think of it right off the top of your head as soon as you think of a ramp. These things were fucking lethal. You were picking up speeds that Bugattis can't even fucking reach, bro. Tell Cristiano Ronaldo to race this. A lot of rails just aren't in a great spot to grind. Some things you just can't because of objects in the way, constantly blocking your path and pushing you off course. And I wouldn't bring this up if it wasn't such an issue where most of the areas are just unbelievably cramped with shit, or a ledge that's just been blocked that was obviously meant to grind. You can put your own items down, which is... I like this. I do like this. Half of my enjoyment in this game is just trying to ruin everyone else's day because I know mine's a wrap if I'm on this shit. Oh. There's a ton of items to use.
I vape, but I don't need to vape, you know? I only do it when my friends do it, or on the weekends, but never in school. I mean...
Can unlock a few, but just unlocking different items to jump over doesn't really excite me all that much. And it doesn't take a lot to get me going, you know? I'm fucking up for much. But no. NPCs are also just a thing now, and I mean that they are a thing. These monstrosities just walking around don't even look like people anymore. You can't push them over, you can't do anything with them. I don't even know why they're there. If I'm being honest, for the most part, Skate 3's map was better in every conceivable way. Even the NPCs would interact with you a hell of a lot more.
Yeah, man, that was awesome!
It's just too small. Yes, I know. I hear it a lot. It's also far too fucking lifeless to be this small. And I'm just brushing under the rug the fact that they apparently haven't even finished one of the 4 sections in the game. It's pathetic. The only decent bit they came up with is this community parks that you'll find scattered around in each area that updates every day. This shit has been on my screen for like an hour. There's 2 of them. It's a cool addition, but don't get confused now. Don't mix this up with an actual decent skate park. Those are 2 completely different things. Look at you. Look at you getting all baffled. Get this guy a fucking nap. There are fully skating games on your phone competing with this game for me. Which brings this to today's sponsor, GamesSir. Wait, why am I so on this? Are you out and about in dark alleys playing games on your phone? No? You should be. While waiting for that dodgy bag, you could be perfecting your kickflips, your grinds. Okay, I was playing Minecraft, alright? With the new X5S wireless mobile game controller. Thanks, GamesSir. Now I can play games. While I buy drugs. Long battery life, all the sweaty nerd get-ups you need to be the best mobile gamer guide thing there is. Look at that. Look at the laser-engraved textured grips, my boy. That, swappable silicone pads. Nice. Very nice. I think they use the same silicone as celebrity boobs, so it's top tier. But it has Megan Fox titties wrapped around your phone there. £50. That's it. It even comes with a rechargeable, clippable fan with a little battery pack on the back to keep the thing extra cool. I might just put this thing on when I'm using my sat-nav. It's roasting hot. My phone's roasting. And it even comes with a cool little case, and you fellas know I'm a sucker for a case. It's even compact and lightweight, so it won't be too much of a bother to carry around. Unlike that illegal bag in your pocket, buddy, I know it's there. Connects quick and easy with Bluetooth and compatible with Android, iOS, Switch, 1 and 2, and even the PC, buddy. I mean, look at this thing. It stretches up to 8.4 inches. I do not. Link down in the description. Back to skate. I'm pissed enough as it is, but what I can't for the life of me work out is why the fuck the game is online to begin with. What is the purpose exactly? Aside from the point showdown, it's literally just co-op spots and I get to watch pricks ride past me. Great. What angers me even more is they don't make a difference to anything. You get like an extra 5% of useless XP for doing a mission in co-op, but it's just not fun. It feels like I'm playing a single player mission with another person next to me who happens to be playing the same single player mission. And that's if the fucker spawns in. I can't see you.
As in my player model's invisible?
Yep. We're not playing together because there's nothing to fucking do together. There isn't a single player at all, which just, like, fuck you. Fuck you and your family. The entire reason they made this thing a free live service game was to wrench as much money as they possibly could over the years, but I just can't see how they're gonna make it right now. Was the plan really just to sell enough hot dog shoes to keep your game running? This isn't fucking Fortnite, man.
Do you see me?
Oh, you bought the hot dog
That's the million-dollar question. What are you talking about?
I don't think customization matters all that much, and with it being the only reward you can fucking get for pretty much everything, and I'm not pissing you around here, buddy, that is all you get for everything. All the spots, the daily tasks, everything just results in more shitty customization. You gain a currency that opens more cases with more clothes. Events give you different currencies that gives you guessed it, more clothes. You level up. You get more clothes. Everything you do in this game is for clothes and board stickers and shit. All these emotes in the store, these demon emotes sent from hell. What's the purpose? You can't talk to anyone. There's no proximity chat. It's so dead. Honestly, I can't even see what else they would really offer, but why would you spend real money for customization when that's all you're supposedly playing to achieve anyway? And really, it's like 5 items that you can genuinely customize. Your skateboard, your shoes, your trousers, your t-shirt, and your fucking head. That's it. Motherfucker, you're gonna have to explain this business model to me. Oh wait, there's a season pass. Clothes! Who came up with this dog shit design? I would rather pay full price for the game and it not be a pile of poo that just wants to give me more clothes that look the same. The customization, as you probably guessed, is alright, because that's all there fucking is. Changing features on the characters themselves are a bit terrible. It really just comes down to the graphics and the look of the game, honestly. It's just ass. Like a Team U Fortnite, there's no grit. It feels like I'm at a family festival for skating. And the thing is, they knew this, because when they released the alpha, the overwhelming response was, bro, your game looks like dick. But they didn't listen to a word that anyone said. What's the point in having your game playtested for you to ignore everything that's just been said? It looks like shit. Funnily enough, the music actually suits the game perfectly for this. Like 3 decent songs, I'm told. I don't even know. I turned that shit off after the first hour. It was atrocious. Old Dirty Bastard, Mobb Deep, Beastie Boys. Bro, Neil Diamond. From Neil Diamond to pure dog shit. For the first few days of every skate, I'm filling up my music collection like a connoisseur. Now I can't even name fuckers they put in. I'm sorry, I'm not with it. But if you are, let me just check where you were when Skate 2 released. Oh, there you are. There you are, young man. Previously in skate games, you can see the stats of what you've done. Gone. Difficulty modes to make the game more challenging.
It's hard keeping up with the Joneses, especially Burt Jones. Burt voted to raise his taxpayer-funded pension.
Gone. Promising large changes to the map and then doing something like changing the color of the skate park. Wow. Incredible stuff. Hey guys, really sorry to say this, but I've been in hospital overnight over how bad EA fucked me. There is a short campaign. I don't know if campaign's the right word, but it's a few guys telling you to do different own the spots or own the lots or whatever. I'm aware this is pretty much what previous skates did, but there's just absolutely zero soul. The people doing the voiceovers, I found out, are real fucking professional skaters, just like all the other previous games. But for some reason, they've slapped some bullshit kid-friendly nickname on all of them. And you honestly wouldn't know. Because why would you? Most skaters aren't known for their fucking voice acting. So it's just a strange idea to put non-voice actor skaters in a skating game, but not portraying themselves.
Hey, I was wondering, do you like fishing? Most good
The main person you'll hear from before all the challenges is the same ChatGPT fucking AI talk.
Standing on business may apply here.
To go from "my name is Earl" to a literal bot exactly depicts the issues with this game for me. There's no flavor, there's no heart, no nothing, man. Give me a Bam Margera crack fiend and let him stutter out a tutorial or something, and I'll figure it out. I'll enjoy the character the game's offered. But this is just fucking shit. This is probably the most negative video I've made, and it's a game I was looking forward to, possibly one of the most. They just whipped it out and said, that'll do. They've left so much shit out and took 4 times as long as they normally would to make a game on a similar caliber. They even admit the game's launch poor themselves by handing out more currency for one thing. Clothes. I think with just how it's released and the shape the game's in, it's just too shit to recommend playing even though it's for free. You don't want to lose your life on this, my friend. If you want to just hop around skating for 20 minutes, then by all means, it's not too bad. But past that, no. No. They're going to have to fix near enough everything. And even then, I don't really see how they're going to make any money on this game. This has got to be one of the stupidest ideas EA have had for a long fucking time. And on that note,
What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know me. I absolutely love Battlefield 6. I think it's a great game. But despite my opinions, people are having a lot of issues and problems when it comes to the game, and it's making it hard for people to want to hop back into the experience. And I'll be real, I've been seeing, a little something floating around on the internet for why, Battlefield 6 is running into some issues, and, why it's taking a little bit more time to get it all resolved for everyone across the board. And I think I personally agree. I'm going to be discussing the goods. I'm going to be, discussing the negatives. And of course, I want to hold a discussion for you guys down in the comment section to see if, we're all on the same page or if some of you guys disagree and have reasons for why you disagree. But ladies and gentlemen, of course, before going and dive on deep, if you guys are interested in more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. It posts twice here, once at 8 a.m. Eastern Time and a second time at 5 p.m.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Hey, where are you? I'm on my way.
As promised, this video is going to be about Battlefield. I don't know if I've mentioned, but I'm in school for audio production and engineering. It's been pretty busy the last couple weeks, so I was having a lot of trouble coming up with a video idea while I was doing a lot of schoolwork and stuff, but then I realized my most popular video right now is the one where I literally just hop in and play Battlefield 4 and talk about it. I kind of just discuss map design and detail and kind of generally swoon over the game. So in this video, I'm actually going to be playing across multiple maps in Battlefield 4, going to include a lot of infantry gameplay, but also some vehicle gameplay, which I'm not great at, so don't judge me. But overall, this video is for people that enjoy nostalgia trips through Battlefield 4, and also for people who might be playing Battlefield for the first time with Battlefield 6. It might help you understand why some Battlefield players are not satisfied with Battlefield 6, but also Battlefield 4 is just amazing, and I would love to show it to a bunch of new Battlefield players. So let's get into it. And what I've done here, I checkmarked all of the vanilla maps. So if you just bought the base game, these are the maps that are included with it. For $5, you can get the base game, all the maps that are checked here, and you can get all the maps that are not checked. That's how much DLC they released for this game. And Zavod 311 here shows up twice because there's a night version of the map. Really hard to find servers with players in them anymore, but I'm gonna hop in and show you guys what it looks like. But it's really unfortunate that I cannot find a server with players in it, because I think this night map is the best way to make the point that I've been complaining about in Battlefield 6, where I feel like visibility needs to be improved. Because even though this is a night map, when there's a guy, like if there was a guy standing right over there, I could see him clear as day. Even in this setting, I think when it's this dark, this is the only time that I'd have difficulty seeing someone. So like if a guy was lying on the ground right here, probably wouldn't see him until he starts firing his gun. The muzzle flash would light this whole area up. If you watched my video about Eastwood in Battlefield 6, this is the same map that I chose to show you why Eastwood was not the greatest map in the world. It's one of my favorite Battlefield maps of all time. It's not even like a huge map, but it just feels like an extremely balanced map. There's enough room for vehicles to move around. I've also got to point out the lighting in this game is incredible. Like there's no ray tracing at all at this point. And I don't know, the lighting just has a really great mood to it. So listen to that. You can hear it buzzing. Sorry, I like the little things. But anyways, I'm going to get out of this map because I want this to be a multiplayer video. I just really wanted to point out the visibility thing real quick. And I'm going to try to put us in a map that I have not included in a video yet. Unfortunately, I didn't get on very early because of school. So if I had to compare this map to a Battlefield 6 map, I would say this is like Empire State, if Empire State was big enough. Pretty chaotic and small, but still really big. Like, we're in like a little market town in China or something. Why'd you park your bike on the stairs, dumbass? Here we go. Alright. Verticality. I've talked about it many times. I don't know where this guy went. Is he down here? Oh, there he is. This is something we don't have in Battlefield 6. I can close those gates there. And if I was paying attention, I probably would have killed that guy, but... I got revived. Hell yeah. Oh, and in Battlefield 6, there, you know, you have like the supply bags that both heal you and give you ammo. Well, it disappeared, but there's ammo boxes, and then there's ammo or medic bags. So Assault gives out the medical supplies, and Support gives out the ammo. And I kind of like that they separate those roles. I was going to try to make a Battlefield 6 video, but as I said, I haven't had a lot of time to think about video ideas. And I'm also tired of just complaining. Like, I don't want to just complain all the time. There's certain channels that, like, every video they make is just complaining, and I don't want to be like that. I'd like to actually have some fun sometimes. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Alright, never mind. I'm a god. Let's run off to Alpha here. Like, right off the bat, you can tell this is, like, let's think. This is at least 3 times the size of Empire State. And see how I'm able to run from one objective to another without constantly getting fired at? Like, I have time to look around and check my corners, not getting shot in the back all the time. The pacing in this game is amazing. Another little thing, I know I just said I don't want to complain about Battlefield 6 throughout this video. This isn't really a complaint, it's an observation. A lot of people are saying that the movement is too quick in Battlefield 6. And I think that is mainly for 2 reasons. I think that's because the maps are too small, so you get across the map really quickly, which makes it feel like you're moving faster than you really are. And then also the sliding makes it feel like movement is quick. But if you play Battlefield 4 and then you boot up Battlefield 6, I promise you, the movement is way slower in 6. Like, it feels like you're running in mud after playing Battlefield 3 and 4. When I edit this video, I'm probably not going to spend a lot of time on each map because I want to just showcase a lot of different maps and different things about the game. So if you don't really like Pearl Market or you're wishing I would move on, don't worry. I will be showing... okay. I will be showing lots of content in this game, or in this video. I got lucky there. That was kind of bad aim. I haven't played a video game yet today. I love the sound in this game, man. There's gunfire everywhere. Shotgun echoing throughout the buildings. Someone's on the other side of a wall. It's all muffled. This is completely random, but I just died. I'm in the spawn menu here. I have to go pee. I'm gonna go pee, and guess what? When I come back, I know I'm not gonna get kicked from the match because they actually give you time to go do something and come back. I'm gonna time lapse this. Okay, guys, I'm back from peeing, and holy shit, I'm still in the match. This might be TMI. Maybe I won't include this in the video. But I've even taken shits and come back, and I'm still in the game. It's amazing. What other game do you know of where you can go take a shit and come back and still be in the same match? It's the little things that matter. Oh, this little guy? That's a little RC-controlled robot tank that you can shoot people with. You can't tell me that's not cool. I love flanking in this game. The maps are so well made. Pulling off flanks is so satisfying. We've already got teammates on B. They had the same idea. Here's your med kit. Go get it. This is another great thing. Everybody teabags with you. Dr. Sep-Zero. If you see this video, mad respect for the teabag, brother. Yeah, if you're ever playing Battlefield 4, someone comes up to you and starts crouching up and down, you have to do it back. Otherwise, you're a terrible person. Does this game look 12 years old to you? It does not to me. Still looks incredible. And I already mentioned this in another video, but I'm assuming a lot of people seeing this haven't seen that video. Whenever you're healing, a lot of people will just come up to you and like, kapow. But if you wait until it beeps, and then you heal someone, they'll be revived at full health. Battlefield 4 game chat is the weirdest thing. Like, nobody's ever talking about the game. Or I won't say not ever, but I'd say 50% of the time, people are just talking about some random shit. And every once in a while, someone says something really goddamn stupid, and you're like, you know what? I could be playing Battlefield and arguing with an idiot right now. Like, come on, bro. We got verticality in the vehicles. Can you get out of the way so I can give you guys health? Thank you.
Pick up your med kit.
Did that guy say Will Smith? It sounded like you said Will Smith. I've never heard that before in my life. Get my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Right here. This is the corner of the map. I'm gonna run to another corner of the map. Finally, this is the other corner. Technically, it's not, because this is like their spawn area all along the other side of this wall. Now, from that corner to here.
How do you structure your life to allow for you to create like no one's watching?
All of us are really just talking about vulnerability. Usually the best stuff is when you just go in and surrender to a state of play. Just be as wide-eyed and childish as...
And this is the other corner. I gotta lock in. Okay, and that cardinal sin of Battlefield. There's a lot of times where you're trying to give someone 100% revive, so you're charging your paddles, and someone will run up and revive them with 20 health just to get the points. Look, guys, there's dirt bikes. And you can do wheelies. Still got my morning voice going on a little bit from the intro. Now, I am primarily an infantry player. I've never been super into the vehicle gameplay. I know that's sacrilegious to a lot of you, but I've always found it a lot more fun to try to take out vehicles as an infantry player. Okay, well, I got here right as the match ended. Take two. But as I was saying, infantry is my favorite way to play the game. That's why I'm not incredible with vehicles. I probably should suck it up at some point and like really dive into the vehicle gameplay. But a lot of you mentioned that I haven't discussed vehicle balance, and that's because I really don't know what I'm talking about very much. And I'm just being honest there. But this is a very vehicle heavy map. This is, I think the general consensus is that this is everyone's favorite vehicle map. But to keep things interesting, I'm going to start off by showing you an Easter egg. If I come up over this hill here, where is this rock? I think it's off on, yeah, right here, right here. Alright, so yeah, this is how much effort they put into Battlefield 4. So, you know, just out here. This spot seems pretty useless, right? See that mountaintop up there? Watch what happens whenever I walk into this little corner here. See that light that appears? Now, the Easter egg is that there is a Yeti up in that mountain. So if I shoot this light, hear that? I shot the Yeti. I weirdly feel bad every time I do that. Like, he's just minding his own business up there. That doesn't really add anything to the game, but it's just so cool that there's little details like that added into the game. But alright, let's go. I'll do a little bit of infantry gameplay and then I'll hop into a tank and you guys can see how terrible I am at it. Here we go, here we go. So there's these little boxes. I think there's like 3 or 4 of these on this map, but there are just explosives rigged into the road, and if you time it correctly, you can destroy a tank just by detonating that. And it looks pretty epic. This little infantry guy go. There, it's 2 of them. This is usually where I enjoy playing on this map. Oh boy. This little like storage depot. Oh, okay. I wasn't going to go outside till I finished capping, but I like getting up top here and trying to do a little bit of
Aircraft fueled and ready. Pilots are cleared to engage.
Enemy there! Contact! Enemy helo! Anti-tank! You're still controlling the fight. Keep it going. We've lost objective Bravo. Attack support needed upon the objective. Contact! Enemy's last mover! Our forces are still winning. Good work. Contact! Enemy helicopter! Objective Alpha has been lost. Helicopter! Enemy helo! marked objective. Objective Foxtrot has been secured.
Airspace is clear. Pilots are free to engage.
Objective Charlie is under control. Be advised the enemy has taken Delta. Be advised, hostile attack confirmed on Charlie.
Explosive set!
Objective Echo is under attack.
Defensive position is needed on the marked objective.
Fuck! Need a medic!
The enemy now control more objectives.
I need a medic! I need a fucking
Charlie
medic!
is under hostile attack.
Fuck! Medic!
The enemy are winning the fight. All units regroup. Attention, we need attack support on the marked objective.
Medic! I'm hit!
We are engaging objective Echo.
Need a medic! I need a medic! Medic!
Maintain control.
Medic! Fuck! Medic! I'm fucking hit! Covering! Get cover! I'm hit! Fuck! Need a medic! Need a medic!
Hostiles still control more objectives.
I'm fucking hit!
Troops have neutralized Echo.
I need a fucking medic! Fuck! Need a medic!
Objective Echo is under control. Marked objective under threat.
Contact! Enemy fast mover!
We now control objective Foxtrot.
Enemy UAV in orbit!
The enemy still hold more objectives. We must take action.
Our troops are attacking Echo.
Contact! Enemy helicopter! Fire spotted! Hostile machine gun! Got eyes on a sniper!
We are targeting objective Foxtrot. Our forces have neutralized objective Foxtrot.
Sniper! Sniper contact!
Objective Foxtrot has been secured. Enemies are attacking objective Foxtrot.
Contact enemy infantry! Enemy machine gun! Got eyes on a sniper!
The enemy has maintained control.
medic!